welcome to Intuitive Moon Tarot. This is Jen. I'm back with another pick a card reading. This reading is going to be Do They Miss Me? And we do have deck A, deck B, or deck C for you to select from. It's very helpful if you can close your eyes, take a couple deep breaths, bring this person to the front of your mind. Maybe reflect on a memory the two of you shared together that you're fond of. And ask with me, do they miss me? Okay, you don't want to spend a lot of time on this. You do kind of want to go where you were first intuitively drawn. If you need more time, go ahead and pause the video here. Otherwise, I am going to get started with deck A. So for those of you that selected deck A, please remember these are general readings. There's no guarantee they can resonate with every person watching every time. If you were drawn to me in one way or another, chances are I will have a message that was meant for you at some point in time. Please make sure that you subscribe so that whenever you see an upload come through that you're inspired to watch, you're able to get your message. I have two tarot cards here, the Nine of Scrolls. I'll let you kind of look at that imagery there. The Nine of Scrolls talks about despair, anxiety, sleepless nights, disappointment. What I'm seeing here with this card is like things left unsaid, or no, I see things left unsaid. We have that paired with the Two of Cups. Okay, wow. The Two of Cups is a lot of times considered to be the soulmate card. This is a beautiful energy between two people. This isn't necessarily talking about a really long-term, in-depth type of a connection. This is more of like the initial spark, but it's definitely a soulful connection. It's definitely a soulmate connection. It was meant to be at some point in time. So when I see those two cards paired together, this is telling me that this person is having some despair and sleepless nights over the initial connection that the two of you shared. And last but not least, we have the Wishing card. So I do see this person wishing things could have gone differently. I see this person feeling like all the things that were said and were put out there, the most important thing that they wanted to say, what was true to their heart, they held on to. All of this may have been said and exchanged back and forth and thrown out there, but at the end of the day, this is what was truly important to their heart, and they held on to that. I do feel a sense of loss here, of grief, of wishing things could have gone differently, or possibly wishing things could go back to the way they were in the initial stages between the two of you. I see this person having some regret. There was something really beautiful at some point in time shared between the two of you, and this person does think about that. They do reflect on that, and they do wish that things would have been handled differently. Okay, that was beautiful. I hope that that was helpful. I'm going to go ahead and move on now to deck B. If you are just now joining me for deck B, please keep in mind these are general readings. There is no guarantee that every general reading will resonate with every person viewing every time. If this isn't resonating with you, that's okay. Please subscribe to the channel so that when you do see an upload that inspires you, you can follow that inspiration and hopefully get a message that was better suited for you. I don't believe that these meetings between the two of us happen by chance. I do believe if you were drawn to me, I will have messages that are meant for you, so please keep in touch with me through subscribing. Okay, so we have the Ace of Scrolls. The Ace of Scrolls can talk a lot about kind of a double-edged sword. It does talk about new beginnings. It is kind of a mental energy. This person may be more of a logical thinker, a little bit less emotional and possibly more logical or straight, just kind of cutting straight to the point. Or this may be your energy and this may be how they're feeling about you. They may feel like you cut them out for a new beginning elsewhere. I do have that paired with the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is an absolutely beautiful energy. This is somebody who can do it all. This, male, female, it doesn't matter. We both have masculine and feminine energy in males and females. But what I see here, the Queen of Pentacles is someone who can do it all. They can be motherly and nurturing and kind, but they can also go out and earn money and provide for their family. They are just kind of, it's just a very beautiful, comforting energy. So what I'm kind of seeing here is that this person looked at you as somebody that was grounded, somebody that was home, somebody that could kind of do it all. I also am getting a different message that this person is just really independent, very cutthroat, and very logical in nature. Maybe not quite as emotional as you would like. And I have this with the High Priestess of Air. So this, again, is a very logical energy. This is a very intelligent individual, somebody that tries to reflect more on their mental energy than their emotional energy, or draws from their mental energy more than their emotional energy. I do see that they hold you at high regard, whether they express that to you or not. I do see that not everything was shared with you. As you see, this is only rolled part way down. I see at some point in time you did hold a key to their heart. This could be a family member, a friend, or also a past lover. But I'm just kind of getting the message that yes, they still think about you. Yes, they kind of see you as somebody who had the potential to be, to be everything, to be nurturing, to be kind, to be driven, to be hardworking. I'm kind of getting the feeling that they see you as somebody more independent. But then I look here and I see the rose quartz, which represents, like, it's unconditional love, but a lot of times it's also self-love. I do feel at some point in time they felt really grounded with you, really like you are a great source of stability for them. I feel now they think it's kind of a double-edged sword. It's like, yes, I miss them, but I know this isn't our time, or I know this isn't something that's going to work for us right now, and I'm trying to make logical decisions, and I'm pushing myself to be logical and not overly emotional, and I just want to do the right thing. That's what I'm hearing here with this energy. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to go in deeper, or if this message wasn't resonating with you and you want something that is specific to you and you have more questions, you can always book a private reading. That information is in the description box. Thank you for sharing your time and energy with me today. Love and light. Moving on now to deck C. For those of you that are just joining me, these are general messages and they may or may not resonate with you. If this is not resonating with you, that's okay. Please make sure that you've subscribed to the channel so that when you feel inspired to watch one of the uploads, you can follow that inspiration and find a message that is more specifically meant for you. I do believe that these meetings don't happen by chance, and if you're here with me today and felt drawn to me, chances are I will have a message for you at some point in time. So take what resonates and feels good in your soul and leave what doesn't for somebody else. I do have the tarot card here, Six of Stones. So the Six of Stones is an energy of giving and receiving. This can be a very generous energy, a very charitable energy. This person may have felt that you were a very giving person. When I see this here, it's kind of like what I'm seeing is equal give and take. I see that there was balance and harmony at some point, and I do see that this was a deep-rooted connection, or that something really beautiful grew from this connection at some point in time. I see this paired with the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is kind of our family card. It can also be the card of completion, but also ultimate fulfillment. So to me, this is a card of contentment, of kindness. This may be a family member. There may be family members that are involved in this connection or have something to do with this person's overall feelings. Or they may have a family with you. You may have been a family at some point in time. And we've got the roots here, like family roots, right? Or this could be somebody who just sees you as someone that they could have shared a family with. But this, to me, was something that this person really saw some long-term potential in at some point in time. And that tells me those aren't connections that are easy to release and let go of, even if it turns out that we're not going to be compatible or our timing is off. I do see here that at some point in time, this was a very important connection. I see that with the conclusion card. The conclusion card can go one of two ways, but I'm always kind of drawn to the fact that it goes straight from chapter 1 to the end. So to me, I feel like this person feels like there is some kind of unfinished business here. This can be feeling that things came to an abrupt end, or the person wasn't quite ready for this. They didn't feel like this story was over between the two of you, and they were hopeful that this would be a little bit longer term and result in having a family, or because you have a family together already, or close, or they view you as a family member or somebody who's close to them like a family, and that you were a great source of fulfillment for them. Usually the Six of Stones can talk about maybe one person giving while the other one's receiving. But when I see here, it's just like there's this perfect balance. I do see this as a deep-rooted connection. Definitely something that both parties were able to learn and grow from, and that you guys did kind of plant roots, whether you had a family together or you just planted really strong roots because you had such a soulful connection that was just really intertwined between the two of you. I am seeing that this person does reflect on fond memories of you and may possibly feel like this story wasn't 100% ready to end, that it came to kind of an abrupt conclusion. Just listening to see if I'm getting anything else. In short, the answer is yes. This person does think of you, this person does miss you, and they may feel like the story ended too quickly. Like the two of you had, it may even be like a feeling of would've, could've, should've, you know, like that we gave so much to each other and this was so deep-rooted and I felt so intertwined with this person. We had roots. Yeah. That's all I'm really getting from now. I hope that that was helpful to some of you. If this is resonating with you and you want to go a little bit deeper and you have some more specific questions, you can always book a private reading with me. If this is not resonating with you and you want something specific to you, so we can ensure that the answers will be meant for you, also book a private reading with me. All the information will be in the description box. Thank you so much for joining me here today and sharing your energy with me. It's been wonderful connecting with all of you as always. I hope that this brings you some clarity into your situation. Love and light.